Good evening and welcome. Here we are with the trending updates from the world of Bollywood and social media. मैं हूँ सागरिका छेत्री
और मैं हूं मनीष आनंद एंड वेलकम टू द वन एंड ओनली प्लैनेट बॉलीवुड। लेकिन शो शुरू करने से पहले लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट आवर टॉप हेडलाइंस। वॉर के डायरेक्टर सिद्धार्थ आनंद ने बात की अबाउट द चैलेंजेस ही फेस्ड इन ब्रिंगिंग टू बिग हीरोज टुगेदर।
सैफ अली खान ने किया रिवील कि क्यों नहीं देते वो सारा अली खान को फिल्म्स पर एडवाइस।
सलमान खान ने दबंग 3 को प्रमोट करने के लिए निकाली एक नई स्ट्रैटेजी।
टाइगर श्रॉफ ने कहा कि एक्शन फिल्म्स को नहीं मिलता क्रिटिकल अक्लेम। सलमान खान ने रिसेंटली अपने सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट पे एक क्वर्की वीडियो डाला which was for the most awaited film Dabangg 3 of course.
Well, Salman Khan leaving no stone unturned to promote this film. अब से वो चुलबुल पांडे के अवतार में दिखेंगे and this is going to be quite fun actually for all of us. But our question to you guys is, which character do you think is Salman Khan's best and tell us why? Do write in using the hashtag below. Sagrika, Chulbul Pandey is back on the 20th of December. Two big films before this, Dabangg 1 and Dabangg 2 have been super successes. What do you think about this one?
I mean, of course, Chulbul Pandey, this police मैन वाला जो अवतार है सलमान खान पर बहुत जचा है. People have loved him even when in the film Garv he played a police officer. That's exactly when it all started and then Chulbul Pandey became a hit. Dabangg 3 के साथ we have a new director. We have Prabhu Deva who's coming on board. We have a debutant Mahesh Manjrekar's daughter Sai Manjrekar will be seen. Of course Sonakshi Sinha भी रहेंगी. लेकिन काफी interesting होगा क्योंकि there are two tracks Manish in this film. One of course Chulbul Pandey and one how he becomes one. So it's going to go back in flashback and show his entire journey how he becomes a police officer. Quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean we've all loved the character Chulbul Pandey. He's been actually quite an endearing character. थोड़े rough है around the edges but still nonetheless उन्होंने हमें बहुत हंसाया in Dabangg 1 and Dabangg 2.
Yeah.
So it'll be really exciting to see how these characters are portrayed in Dabangg 3 and I'm quite keen to know that. Now speaking of numbers, why are they making this film again? Dabangg 1 and Dabangg 2 have been super successes. अभी ये जो marketing strategy जो use किया है for Dabangg 3, I think is rather innovative and I think there is a reason why over there. Now we know Salman Khan is the kind of actor who opens big films and big weekends, चाहे वो ईद हो या दिवाली हो या क्रिसमस हो, जहाँ पर भी वो पहुंच जाते हैं ना बड़ी ओपनिंग हो जाती है. So I think this marketing strategy is really interesting जहाँ पर वो चुलबुल पांडे के अवतार में दिखेंगे from now up until the 20th of December because of the sort of for Salman Khan standards average response to his previous two films.
Yes, which has been Race 3 and Bharat.
Right. I mean, if we talk about numbers, Bharat did a 210 crore business in its lifetime in India, and Race 3 did 169.5, which is not. I mean, it's touted, of course, as a super hit film, but for Salman Khan standards, these numbers are very average. So I think Salman Khan is trying to do everything it takes to make sure that this franchise just becomes bigger and better.
Absolutely. Not only that, this film will be released in 4 different languages: Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. Also, अच्छे से स्ट्रेटेजाइज किया है जहां दिवाली के दिन इस फिल्म का ट्रेलर सामने आएगा और सुनने में आ रहा है कि हाउसफुल 4 की मूवी के साथ इस ट्रेलर को अटैच भी किया जाएगा. सो दे आर लीविंग नो स्टोन अनटर्न्ड टू मेक इट रीच टू द मासेस एंड सलमान खान के फैंस ऑफ कोर्स आर ईगरली वेटिंग बट पीपल हु आर नॉट अवेयर दैट व्हिच फिल्म्स आर गोइंग टू बी कमिंग आउट दिवाली के दिन दे विल बी अवेयर कि क्रिसमस पे आ रहे हैं चुलबुल पांडे.
वेल 20th दिसंबर को आ रहे हैं चुलबुल पांडे तो उनसे मिलना मत भूलिएगा. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ क्रैकर ऑफ अ फिल्म एंड आई एम एक्साइटेड. 18 अक्टूबर को रिलीज होने वाली लाल कप्तान के स्टार सैफ अली खान ने जूम के साथ एक एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू में यह बताया है कि he does not get involved in Sara Ali Khan's career and does not give her any career advice. Let's take a look at this interview and we'll talk about it right after.
She doesn't really ask me for advice on how. She did once when she was doing Kedarnath. She brought a scene over and we read it together. And we talk about it sometimes when something comes up. I think something about the environment, she called and asked me, like, we discuss what, how to frame thoughts sometimes. But about scripts and things, no, because I mean, these are decisions you have to make yourself. I mean, you can ask, and she does, that, what do you think about this film? And I say, it sounds great. I don't overthink it, it sounds brilliant. Things like that, but not too much detail.
because you also respect the individual journey of an actor. You know,
Yeah,
want
you've
that
got
to
to
happen.
also, you've got to make your own decisions because you don't want to blame other people, you know, and you don't want to be blamed. It can really, it's easy to blame other people.
Yeah.
You made me do this, and then,
Yeah, and that's again a very different ball game.
yeah.
You know, मनीष, नॉर्मली ऐसा लगता है कि अगर स्टार किड है तो उनके ऊपर उनके पेरेंट्स का हाथ है, उनका एडवाइस वो फॉलो करते हैं, बट हियर द सिनेरियो इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट. लेकिन आपसे सवाल पूछना चाहेंगे कि which star kid do you think needs advice from their parents? Do let us know using the hashtag below.
You know, Saif Ali Khan has always been a very progressive man. उनकी फिल्म चॉइसेस भी काफ़ी अच्छी रही हैं. मतलब कब के बीच में एक दौर था जहाँ पर उनके चॉइसेस अच्छे नहीं थे. बट सिंस यू नो दिल चाहता है एंड फ्रॉम देयर ऑन ही इज मेड सम ग्रेट चॉइसेस इन फिल्म्स. ही इज ऑलवेज चेंज्ड हिज यू नो look with the times. He's always done things that are a little bit out of the box, a little bit hatke. And for some reason, he's never been counted in the rat race of number one.
True.
But he's still a very loved actor. So he's obviously done something right. लेकिन वो सारा अली खान से इसके साथ ये सीक्रेट शेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं. And I find that also rather mature. कि he's saying that you know she should make her decisions, make her mistakes, and live her life the way she has to.
Because times change and इस generation में अलग तरीके से काम करने का एक नजरिया होता है. Because उस जमाने में जो चलता था not necessarily कि अभी भी वो फॉलो किया जाता है.
Right.
And also to each his own. उन्होंने जो भी decisions लिए थे उनके failures वो नहीं चाहते कि सारा अली खान के ऊपर आए. And he wants her to start learning how to make choices on her own. Although जब सारा ने start किया था, we used to see a few photographs here and there जहां अमृता सिंह उन्हें accompany करती थी for all the meetings केदारनाथ के time पे. But after that, I think now she's pretty much on her own.
Yeah, she is. In fact, Saif Ali Khan also is a star child. He
Yeah.
is the son of the legendary Sharmila Tagore ji, who again could have been a very, you know, opinionated mother in
True.
her son's career. But I think, matlab, from the beginning itself, Saif Ali Khan was allowed to do what he had to, and
Yeah.
you know he was
Yeah.
sent off on his own, and he charted out a great career for himself. Abhi, you know, we'll talk about his filmography and all the things that he's doing right now. And on the other hand, there are other star kids who have, you know, a godfather or a filmy parent who
Yeah.
is, you know, very heavily charting out their career. I mean, हम अगर जानवी कपूर को देखेंगे तो, you know, she's had, of course, her mother has been legendary, and any advice from the greatest actress in the industry, Sridevi ji, would have been very, you know, valued advice.
Yeah.
But having said that, Sridevi ji was very involved in Janvi Kapoor's career
First debut.
from the very beginning, and even from the choice of film, and you know they sat together and researched everything, the look and everything.
Even
And
Alia Bhatt, for that matter, was
Right.
like, you know, I still remember in an interview she spoke about how her mother said, okay, we have to go to Karan's office today. And
Right.
since then on, I think Alia's mother kind of put her under the Karan Johar production, and in under his wing जहाँ वरुण धवन, सिद्धार्थ मल्होत्रा, आलिया भट्ट, ये तीनों वहाँ से उभर कर आए. Of course, they have their own choices now,
Right.
but the startup जो होता है ना, जिस तरीके से आप you kind of push that first launch pad is very important.
Correct, and we've seen that. We've seen how successful all these young actors have been, thanks to the launch pads that they got, and thanks to the advice that they got. But you know, I have to say, Sagarika, यहाँ पर कि I think Sara Ali Khan is doing pretty well on her own without the advice of either of her parents.
And so is her father. We all know how Saif Ali Khan is ruling the OTT space, and he also told us in this interview कि कैसे उन्हें Homeland season 9 offer की गई थी. Let's check out this small snippet here.
I was once offered a show, I was offered a part in Homeland, but they wanted me to read something.
You were offered a part in Homeland.
Yeah, and Sara helped me read it, and she was reading. So we've done some of that together.
Well, there you have Saif Ali Khan talking candidly about the fact that he was offered one of the biggest shows in the world, Homeland season 9, and he rejected it. अब rejection का क्या reason था वो हमें show देखने के बाद ही पता चलेगा, and I'm actually quite excited to know what role was offered to him and why he rejected it. But the other thing that we need to also highlight here is that he and Sara Ali Khan both sat together and read the script, and they both decided that he shouldn't do the film. तो मतलब कुछ जुगलबंदी तो चल रही है. It's not necessarily father has to advise the daughter, maybe daughter is advising the father.
Absolutely. तो जाते जाते हमें जरूर बताइएगा कि which star kid you think really needs an advice. Use our hashtag and comment below.
ऋतिक रोशन और टाइगर श्रॉफ स्टारर फिल्म वॉर आज रिलीज हुई है एंड इन एन एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू विद Zoom, the director of this film, Siddharth Anand, spoke about the challenges that he faced to bring two megastars together. Let's check it out and we'll talk about it right after.
I think the major influence actually is for two heroes to come together to do a film. We're enjoying this. I'm enjoying it as an audience first to see this poster of two mega stars in an action film. I think they should put aside their egos and come together just to entertain audiences like people do in the West. People here are too consumed by screen presence and number of pages that I'm in the script. I think that is a very small thinking. I think people need to just move out of that, comfort zone and just try and entertain audiences. Yeah, and obviously, yes, script is really important. Your part is important. I mean, just be open to it. Because I'm glad that Tiger and Hrithik were not resistant to it.
Well, that's how difficult it is to get two megastars together. But we'd like to ask you a question. Who are the two megastars you would like to see together in a film? Use our hashtag and let us know.
Well, सागरिका, ऐसा हमने देखा है कि ज्यादा मल्टी स्टारर फिल्में नहीं बनती हैं इंडिया में, स्पेशली विद मेगा स्टार्स. एंड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द ह्यूज, द टॉप एक्टर्स. कुछ ऐसी 2-4 फिल्में बनी हैं, करण जौहर की फिल्में K3G बनी है, या कल हो ना हो बनी है, या ऐसे there were films like this that were made with massive stars. We're talking about Amitabh Bachchan, we're talking about Shah Rukh Khan, we're talking about Kajol, Kareena Kapoor. These are the stars in these films that we've seen come together. Now, the challenges that these directors and filmmakers, face while bringing these stars together, और हम सिर्फ डेट्स की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम टाइमिंग्स की बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. We're talking about the fact कि हर स्टार का एक कहीं ना कहीं ईगो होता है जो संभालना पड़ता है, स्क्रिप्ट के जरिए संभालना पड़ता है, मेकअप वैन किसकी सबसे ज्यादा बड़ी है, छोटी है, कहाँ पाकी है, या फिर कौन सा किसका रूम कहाँ पर है. So all of these things, these filmmakers and producers have to go through with bringing stars together. And nobody's taking away from the fact that these stars have earned it. But when it's a multi-starrer film, तो वो थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. And that's, I think, what Siddharth Anand's also talking about.
Right. और अगर मनीष हम याद करें तो 70s और 80s का दौर था, तब बहुत सारी मल्टी स्टारर फिल्म्स बनती थी. चाहे वो अमिताभ बच्चन, धर्मेंद्र, शशि कपूर, ऋषि कपूर. उस जमाने की अगर हम बात करें तो हमने बहुत बढ़िया फिल्म्स देखी है विद अ लॉट ऑफ गुड स्टार कास्ट इन देयर. बस 90s का एक दौर आया जहां पर सोलो फिल्म्स जो है, हीरो हीरोइन विलन, सिर्फ ये 3 ट्रायंगल बच गया. एंड आई थिंक लाइक यू सेड, ईगोस तो जरूर होता है. आई मीन, लुक एट इट, वी आर स्टिल फाइटिंग फॉर इक्वालिटी हियर, जहां फीमेल एक्ट्रेसेस आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ दे डोंट गेट equal similar kind of rooms like the male star gets. And here we're talking about getting multiple mega stars together. And definitely, like Siddharth Anand's pointing out, ki it must be getting difficult क्योंकि they also get into the zone कि किसको ज़्यादा scenes मिल रही है और किसके scenes और scripts ज़्यादा है. And instead of getting into that zone, a person should think about how important or good a role he's been offered.
Right. So Siddharth Anand is also very thankful to Hrithik and Tiger Shroff, who have come in together for this mega action blockbuster film, which the audience are loving right now.
और हमने ऋतिक रोशन से बात की, speaking about 2 hero films. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, very strangely, I want to thank myself for inspiring him, because now I am enjoying the benefit of being inspired by him. So that's how it's come a full circle. Well done.
Words, I hope this encourages a lot of other actors to do 2 hero films.
Yeah, they must, man. They must.
And like you said,
I only want to do 2 hero films now.
Really?
I've had such
Who are the ones you want to do next to it?
Anybody. Everybody. Yeah, it's great, great fun.
Right, Hrithik Roshan saying that he would love to work with another hero in another mega blockbuster film. Hopefully, सागरिका, ये हमें देखने मिलेगा बहुत ही जल्द.
बिल्कुल देखने मिलेगा. एंड सिद्धार्थ आनंद जिन परेशानियों की बात कर रहे हैं, आई मीन, ही इज नॉट द ओनली डायरेक्टर हु स्पोकन अबाउट इट. रोहित शेट्टी इन द पास्ट हैज स्पोकन अबाउट हाउ इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट व्हेन ही हैड लाइक अ राम लखन टाइप ऑफ अ स्क्रिप्ट, बट अगर आप 2 मेजर मेगा स्टार्स को नहीं ला पा रहे साथ में, देन ही विल हैव टू रीलुक इनटू हाउ ही कैन मेक दैट स्क्रिप्ट मोर इंटरेस्टिंग.
राइट. और करण जौहर ने भी जाहिर की थी ये बात कि ही हैज सम ग्रेट स्क्रिप्ट्स विद मेगा स्टार्स इन माइंड, बट ब्रिंगिंग दो स्टार्स टुगेदर हैज बिकम अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिम. लेकिन ये स्टोरी एंड करने से पहले मैं आपसे एक सवाल करना चाहता हूँ सागरिका. वो ये है कि तुमको कौन से 2 मेगा स्टार्स देखना है एक साथ में एक फिल्म में?
Listen, it has to be Shah Rukh and Salman together.
But
And
they've done
I
films
think the
together,
trio,
right?
Salman, Shah Rukh and Amir together. I mean,
Oh.
I personally would like to see them together.
That is something that would have
Yeah,
been pretty
yeah.
fantastic.
And if you talk about the younger lot, maybe Ranbir and Ranveer together would be interesting again.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Well, our question goes back to you guys sitting at home and watching this show. Who do you want to see together in a mega blockbuster film? Do write in using the hashtag below and let us know, and we'll read out your comments right here on Planet Bollywood. और अब वक्त हो गया है एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेने का, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. In an exclusive interview with Zoom, one of the heroes of the film War, Tiger Shroff, spoke about the challenges he faces as an action hero and how he's not taken seriously. Let's take a look at what he had to say and we'll talk about it right after this.
I've been doing action films all my life. I mean, whatever. I've just started my career, but I've been doing action films this whole time. And we don't get that critical acclaim, you know. People sort of... I don't know if you can say take us lightly, but it's not taken
Seriously.
like, you know, how a content-driven film would be taken. I mean, just because you have action in your film, for example, in War, that's not the primary thing we're trying to sell. There's a very valid story. There's a strong emotion. You know, there are two actors who are trying to convey their characters as sincerely and honestly as possible. And just putting together the whole package is very difficult, like Siddharth sir said. You know, the action is simply a decoration. If we weren't able to perform as actors, then the action wouldn't be as believable. When we're fighting, there has to be a certain expression, a certain mood on our faces. You know, and that requires some level of acting. So it's really easier said than done. You know. Same for dancers, yeah. For example, in our song Jai Jai Shiv Shankar, for the audience they probably wouldn't realize, but for us as actors, Hrithik sir was in character, I was in my character, and we were dancing sort of similarly, but at the same time there were minor differences in that
Approach.
in the approach. He danced the way his character would have danced. I danced the way my character would have danced. You know, these certain things sometimes are not registered by the audience, but as actors, as dancers, you know, there's a lot of prep, there's a lot of thought that goes into everything that we do. For dancers, every step; for actors, every dialogue, every scene; for an action hero, every punch, every kick. There's a lot of thought, there's a lot of work that goes into every small movement.
Well, that's Tiger Shroff speaking of how action films don't get critically acclaimed like content-driven films do. Well, I don't know अगर ये मैं completely सहमत हूँ या नहीं, क्योंकि हमने कई ऐसी action फिल्में देखी हैं जिसमें बहुत emotions था, and because of that emotion there is action in that film somewhere.
Correct.
You know, we've seen so many films that always have a storyline, and we get to see a lot of acting from the stars as well.
Right, but I think what Tiger Shroff is talking about is that, you know, एक तो एक्शन फिल्म एक जॉनर बन गया है जहां पर लोग सोचते हैं कि उसमें एक्टिंग नहीं है. If there is, I mean, action has the word act in it. But having said that, I think also the struggle he's facing is that, you know, everyone looks at him as only this guy who's constantly jumping off things and who's dancing and, you know, who does this really fantastically. But he's also had criticism that he cannot act. And that is the problem that he's facing over here.
Right, because when he started, he did get a lot of backlash from the people, but over the years, we've seen how he's grown and how he does martial arts, and it comes handy in his films as well. लेकिन अगर हम उनके फिल्मोग्राफी की बात करें, उन्होंने करीबन 6 फिल्में की है, उनमें से 3 नहीं चली है, 2 चली है, तो 2 चली है, वो दोनों एक्शन फिल्में रही है, बागी 1 and बागी 2.
That's right. I mean, he is. Let's face it. This that, you know, acting का तो पता नहीं, but in terms of action and dance, I don't think there's anyone better than him currently in the industry. I mean, Hrithik Roshan and him are kind of neck and neck. But
yeah.
Having said that, जिस तरह से वो effortlessly, you know, हवे में उड़ते हैं, जैसे वो action करते हैं, I don't think anyone can do that right now in the industry. So if he is getting these action films, I think it's only because he is the best at it.
Right.
And I think what he's trying to, you know, kind of highlight is that मुझे भी एक्टिंग करनी है, मैं एक्टिंग कर सकता हूं, मुझे
जी।
ऐसे फिल्में दो.
जी।
बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली उन्हें ऐसी फिल्में नहीं मिल रही हैं. ही इज नॉट touted as a Rajkumar Rao yet. He's not touted as a Vicky Kaushal yet in terms of the performance-based roles. So I think only time will tell whether he gets a film like that or and not.
Absolutely. If War film has released, audience का verdict क्या रहेगा उस पर डिपेंड करेगा. आने वाली फिल्में कैसी होंगी. Lineups की अगर बात करें, बागी 3 is in the making. So
Right.
there's another action film in his kitty, but hopefully he gets more content-driven films and we get to see that side of him as well.
Well, that's all we have on today's episode. लेकिन हम आपसे दोबारा मुलाकात करेंगे कल, same time, same place. Until then, this is me, Manish.
And this is me, Sagarika Chetri. But let's keep the conversation going on our digital platforms. Use our hashtag and put in your comments right there. See you tomorrow. Good night.